Evening, evening everyone. How are you? Hope you're all well. Thank you for joining us. It is Thursday, the 27th of October. Hope you are all doing well and you're all staying safe, etc. As always, we get started about 11 and a bit minutes time, and we'll get the quiz underway. Just a couple of things for those people who are still asking. Quiz Jockey will return when it's stable. And I did say last Thursday and on Saturday, once it's stable, we'll let you all know. But until we've got it stable and I can confidently say it's going to work without it crashing in the middle of a quiz, then there's no point trying to force it on everyone. So when it's stable, when it's up and running, when it's ready to go, then yeah, we will let you know. So please, you don't need to worry. We're not going to just relaunch it and not tell you. We will make sure that you're all aware when it's back up and running. But until it's stable, it's not going to be coming back yet. All right, but hopefully soon, well, once we know it's up and running. Anyway, as always, let us know who you're playing with, where you are in the world, etc., etc., etc. Twitter and what have you. Yeah, let us know. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. I've driven 1,500 miles in over 4 days. I'm a little bit sort of fatigued from driving and stuff, but we're here, we're good, we're smiling, we're ready to go with a quiz. Right, let me jump in. Where are we? Let's go on to there and start there. Say hello to a few people who are ready to go. Hello to you guys. We play against each other, but tonight we've been invited for dinner to christen the new dining room. Where was my invite? I'm christening a dining room. I could have come. So we're playing together for their first ever 50. So hello to Ian, Julie, Debbie, and Graham. Good evening to you guys. Hope you are enjoying being together and christening the dining room. You've not said what you're having. I mean, is it a nice food you've got? Is it, you know, what you're up to? So good evening to you guys. Hello to Bill Tutor and all of the YouTube live chat legends. You only got question 5 right this morning. Oh my word, am I in for a world of pain when I speak to them next week? The majority of the people who were messaging in, I believe, enjoyed the quiz this morning. It caught a few people out. It caught a few others, etc. Yeah, it was an interesting quiz this morning. There were some tricky little questions in there, which was good fun. And I thought Zoe had fallen out of me with the fact that she didn't say bye and went straight to the music, but apparently they had to move on quickly, so it was fine. So it was not a problem. But hello to you, Bill. Hope you're good. Hello to our friends over in Sweden, the 2 weird dots above the O. Good evening to you guys. Hope you're good. Hello to Moogie and Phil. Good evening to you guys. Hope you are okay. Oh, right, okay. Hello to Liz Taylor, who said, normally I'm still asleep, but did the quiz for the first time this morning and only got 1 right. Sorry, my bad. Hello to Chris and Susan, aka, well, yeah, now we spelled it right around. Now the Beast, aka Chris the Beast and Susan the Beauty. Nice, well played, Chris. Good evening to you, both of you. Hope you are okay. Hello to Aline and Geordie Strickland in Cumbria. Just try harder, LNS. I'm sure that'll make sense to you guys, but hello to you. Hope you're well. Hello to Sue and Mike in Wimborne in Dorset. Good evening to you guys. Hope you are both well. Jeanette and John and Laura Armstrong in Belfast. Hello to you guys. Hello to John Peck, who's gone into the YouTube live chat. I'm not going to dignify that with a response, but you're right. Yes, I do not want to give, well, any of the officials, to be brutally honest, but at the end of the day, it's within the letters of the law, so you know I'm over it now. And to be fair, it shouldn't have got that far. But hello, John. Hope you're okay. Would it be possible for a shout out for our dad, Popples, amazing man, just for being himself? It's from Debs, Mark, Vicky, and Russell at Buckland Newton in Dorset, and in Kent as well. So hello to all of you guys, but especially hello to Popples. Good evening to you. Hello to Gail and Martin and Mabel the dog in Rushden in Northamptonshire. Good evening to you guys. Hello to everybody with the Black ILPs, the newbies, and the Bakewell tarts. Good evening to you guys. Hope you are all okay. Please say goodnight to our young man, as it will make a change from me saying it to the telly. Good night to our young man. I'm a little bit lost on that one. But hello to you guys. Hope you're well. Hello to Tracy, Niall, and Tony, and Hannah and Ellie for their first quiz. Welcome along to you guys. Hopefully you've been briefed on what to let yourself in for. But thanks for joining us this evening. And hello to the Leamington Loungers. Can you give my beautiful wife Lynn a shout out, as she has been looking after me since I came out of hospital. Been in for 3 weeks, so tonight I can do the quiz. Have really missed it. Thanks to Dave. Yeah, get well soon, Dave. Hope you are on the mend. But yeah, thank you to Lynn for everything you've been doing there as well. So good evening to you. I've got 2 Twitter pages open because there's like notifications all over the place here. Hello to the Wrong'uns. Good evening to you guys. Hope you are all okay. Good evening to the Welling Wizards. They're being joined by Brother Mark's team, the Welling Witches. Is it Halloween round the corner by any chance? But good evening to you guys. Hope you're okay. Hello to Kieran and Lorna. Good evening to you guys. Right, we need to send help because I don't know why Tom Picton's parents have decided to go and babysit a different baby instead of babysitting Tom. I mean, have they put all the safety sockets on all of the plugs, you know, the corner protectors, and have they left you all the contact numbers just in case? I hope you're okay, Tom. You know we're here if you need us. But hello to Tom and all of the Pictons. Good evening to you guys. Hello to the Kingstonians, Helen in sunny Eastbourne and John in drenched Doncaster. So good evening to all of you. The Wards and the Stevens. Good evening to all of you as well. And I saw this during the week as well. Hello to Bobby Smith. Wants to know what pops you have. Now, do you know what? I've not actually bought any for ages. It's just I've shuffled them all around. And to name which ones I've got, I would be here for quite a while because what you see here, it goes up. But it's been a labour of love collecting. Most of them are Marvel, to be fair. There's one of me in there as well, which you can't really see. A friend of mine made that for me. But yeah, so there's mainly Marvel ones really, to be fair, that I collect. Apart from there's a few. There's a New York Giants one, Saquon Barkley and stuff, and a couple of Mercedes ones. That's pretty much it really. But yeah, hello to both of you. I saw that because you I'm sure I saw you tweet during the week as well. When I was at my mum's, it popped up on my phone. But yeah, hello to you guys. Hope you're well. Let's pop onto here as well. To be fair, most people were saying hello to Bex on the other notification. So, but hello to Chris and Cheryl from Berry. Good evening to you guys. And hello to hashtag Team Exeter. Good evening to you who are frantically trying to finish work so they can join in. Forget work. Put it to one side. You'll be fine. But yeah, hello to you guys. 50% of the PW crew on tonight. That's Matt and Karen. Good evening to you guys. Oh, okay, right. Tom has got a babysitter. We're okay. Tash is on the way. Good. Tash, make sure you look after him, because you know what he's like when he's on his own. Anything can happen. So yeah, Tash is on his way. No, Tash is on her way, sorry. Sorry, Tash. Tash is on the way, which is good to know. Hello to Anva Anderson as well, back again after a mad week. And they're up against Colin and Kate. They say they're due a win. So we can phonetically say Hota. Hang on, let me just... Oh, right, okay. I had to make sure then, just very quickly, in case you would like putting something else in there. But yeah, Hotel, Uniform, Zulu, Zulu, Alpha, Hotel. Huzzah. Huzzah indeed to you. But yeah, hope you are well. So yeah, about 4 minutes to go. Grab your pen and paper, get yourself settled in, and get yourself ready to go this evening. Just remember the live chat stays on Facebook during the quiz, but don't put your answers in the comments. That's just boring and rubbish. Just grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper and we'll go through the answers at various points during the quiz, as most of you will know by now. Hello to all of the YouTube live chat legends. Hope you guys are well. Hope you're all staying safe. No, very dangerous. Tom, I'm genuinely worried about you. Stop putting those kind of pictures up. I'm starting to get concerned because, what if you did genuinely slip? Oh, dear. Anyway, but yes, hello to Tash. Get there quick. Who knows how he's going to end up. What was I going to say? What was I going to do? What was I going to say? What was I going to do? What was I going to say? Can't remember. Lost my chain of thought. I'll say hello to the patrons in the Discord server as well at this point. Let me scroll up because there was a few. Happy birthday to hashtag Fangirl's mummy, who I'm not going to repeat that age, but it's her birthday on Sunday. So happy birthday to her for Sunday. I'm sure you're going to be well spoiled rotten by... well, Vic's not watching tonight, so I'm putting this out there that Vic has to spoil you rotten on Sunday. Otherwise, she's in big trouble. So yeah, hello to all of you. Hope you're well. Hello to the Balcombs in Warrington and Ruth and Ollie in London. Good evening to you guys. Hope you're okay. Hello to Julian Stew, who as always are ready with their tapas and gin. So good evening to you guys. Hope you're good. Colin, I'm not sure if you're at the club or not, but hello to all of the White Regis Social Club. If you are watching there this evening, good evening to all of you. Hope you're good. Blair Robinson's in York this evening, so hello to you. Mr. Alan Jackson, who is trying to fight the cat so he can have his seat, but he says he's too scared to move the cat. Good luck with that, Alan. Hope you're okay. We'll put you in the same category as Tom, I think, tonight. Hello to Two's Company. Good evening to you guys. Baffled Toast, hello to you as well. Phil and Tracy, good evening. Hello to Irene as well. The Mill Lane Mob, hello to all of you. Phil and Tracy. Oh, my word. The Mill Lane Mob are all together this evening. That's like the beginning of... Isn't that... No, never mind. I was going to go down a road, but I won't. Hello. Hope you're all well. Dan, you still need to let me know some dates as well. Yes, hello Phil and Tracy. Hello to the Mill Lane Mob. I think I've got everyone there. It really is. It really is the whole of the Mill Lane Mob together. They're all in there having a chat. So it really is all of them together. Hello to the Notting Hills. Good evening to you folks. Hope you are well. Martin Leach. Jeff and Fee, who'd completely forgotten what day of the week it is. Don't worry, welcome to my world. Hello to Paul and Roxy. Good evening to thee both. Hope you are good. Lindsay and all of the Allens, Team A and Team B. Hello to those. Hello to all of you. Jebril Normsky and all of the Undiscovered. Jan and Richard. My word, everybody's in tonight. Hello to the Torbid family as well. Tapas and Ginders, Antipasti and Elvis Juice qualify. Hey, listen, if that's what you want to go for, you go for it. You can have whatever. Did I say tapas? I meant fajitas. Sorry, yeah. I say I'm fatigued. Honestly, at 50. So I drove backwards and forwards for what it was worth on Sunday for something. So I did London and back in a day. Set off at 8 o'clock in the morning, got back at 1 o'clock. And then we've been in London Tuesday, Wednesday, just helping my mum straighten out the house. And get some things sorted for them. So we went down Tuesday, took Jack and Sarah for a bit of a wander around. Sorry, someone's just said I'm on mute and I got a bit worried then. But yeah, so went for a bit of a wander around London with them, showed them around, and yeah, then went and helped my mum out for a bit. Right, okay, timer has finished, so let's push the button and say welcome along. It is Thursday, the 27th of October. Nearly there. We've got one more quiz of October and then we're into November. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all well. 50 questions in front of us as always. 30 and then we'll take a break and give you the answers to those and see how you're doing so far. But we'll kick off with some entertainment, starting with this one. How is American singer Sherilyn I knew how to pronounce his name. How is American singer Sherilyn Sarkisian better known? Practice, do that, move on to something else, brain forgets. How is American singer Sherilyn Sarkisian better known? Number 2, name the Wacky Races character. Oh, that reminds me. So name the Wacky Races character for number 2. Number 3, what number was Scott in Thunderbirds? What number was Scott in Thunderbirds? Great thing with the new setup is if I'm like, oh no, it does move. It does not move. Really moving my camera. Number 4, who hit number 1 in the 80s with the Final Countdown? Probably shouldn't have done that, but anyway. Ow. Who hit number 1 in the 80s with the Final Countdown? Number 5, what was the name of the 90s sketch show featuring Paul Whitehouse characters, including Archie, Chris the Crafty Cockney, and Ron Manager? So what was the name of the 90s sketch show featuring Paul Whitehouse characters, including Archie, Chris the Crafty Cockney, and Ron Manager? Number 6, which group is set to release the lost single called Face It Alone, recorded over 30 years ago and featuring their frontman who died in 1991? So which group is set to release the lost single Face It Alone, recorded over 30 years ago and featuring their frontman who died in 1991? Number 7, who was Liza Minnelli's singer and actress mother? You badly worded that. Who was Liza Minnelli's mother? It makes it sound like who was Liza Minnelli's singer and also her mother. No, they're both one and the same thing. Number 8, name this Only Fools and Horses character. So name this Only Fools and Horses character. Number 9, in the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, which is the only one of the 7 that never speaks? So in the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is the only one of the 7 that never speaks? And finally, for entertainment, number 10, Letitia Dean has played the character Sharon Watts since the first episode of which UK soap? So Letitia Dean has played the character Sharon Watts since the first episode of which UK soap? Train. Now, I'm a bit out of sync with the way I do writing the quiz and do the rounds. So, round 2, a bit of history. I know you've not that long ago had history, but yeah, a bit of history again. So, yeah, here we go. Number 1. Paddy Ashdown was the long-serving leader of which political party? So, Paddy Ashdown was the long-serving leader of which political party? Number 2, who was the first royal family member to divorce in the UK? England, possibly. I'm really narrowing it down for you, but yeah, who was the first royal family member to divorce? And I know people are going to be asking which country, so yeah, UK, England, etc. Number 3, hieroglyphics was the formal writing system used to write which language? So hieroglyphics was the formal writing system used to write which language? Number 4, what was the name of the town that the gunflight? Start that again. What was the name of the town that the gunfight at the OK Corral took place? So what was the name of the town that the gunfight at the OK Corral took place? Number 5, Rhodesia was the former name for which country? Well, it technically still is kind of included in there some way, but yeah. Rhodesia was the former name for which country? Number 6, which knight fell in love with Queen Guinevere according to the Arthurian legend? Which knight fell in love with Queen Guinevere according to Arthurian legend? Number 7, the Fandango dance style can trace its roots back to which 2 countries? You only need to name one of them. I'm not going to force you into naming both. As long as you name one of them, you can have the point. The Fandango dance style can trace its roots back to which 2 countries? So name one of them. One. Number 8, what was the last Jubilee celebrated by Queen Victoria? Was it her golden or her diamond Jubilee? So what was the last Jubilee celebrated by Queen Victoria? Golden, or did she make it to her diamond? Number 9, the Battle of Bosworth was the last battle of which civil war? So the Battle of Bosworth was the last battle of which civil war? And your final history question, number 10. How was Scotsman Robert MacGregor better known? So how was Scotsman Robert MacGregor better known? lot of positivity around this last week, so I'm going to stick with it for this week as well. This week is what it's called, quite simply. And now that Mock the Week's gone, we need to find something to fill the void. So yeah, 10 questions on news things I found this week. Some fun, some not too serious, because we don't go too serious. But here we go. Number one. Which country was this week awarded a Pride of Britain award? Now, that's a good point. I am aware Pride of Britain is currently on right now, but it was I think it was recorded Monday, and it was all in the news all week, so it's not really like a spoiler, just to clarify. But which country was was this week awarded a Pride of Britain award? Number two, what did Elon Musk bizarrely carry into Twitter headquarters this week, actually today, ahead of completing his takeover? Oh, Elon. But what did Elon Musk bizarrely carry into Twitter headquarters this week ahead of completing his takeover? I would honestly love to sit down with this man and try and get into his head and work out why at times. Number three, revealed this week, and again, it was actually today. What is the name of the highly anticipated book by Prince Harry? So, revealed this week, what is the name of the highly anticipated book by Prince Harry? The reason I've written it like this, because a lot of people watch this on repeat. A really weird TV show. A lot of people watch this back over the next few days. So if I put today, then they might get confused about. So that's why I've put. There are still people who are watching the first quizzes from 2020. So I'm assuming, Phil and Tracy, that is in response to the Elon Musk question. I don't think he'd carry him in there. Number four, fake £20 notes have started appearing around Chichester, featuring whom in replace of Queen Elizabeth II? Is it King Charles? Is it Jesus? Or is it Tim Peake? So fake £20 notes have started appearing around Chichester, featuring whom in replace of Queen Elizabeth II? Is it King Charles? Is it Jesus? Or is it Tim Peake? Number five, which model of car have Ford announced they will no longer be manufacturing? So which model of car have Ford announced they will no longer be manufacturing? Number six, Waitrose has announced which surprising item in their stores has seen a 36% rise in sales compared to last year. Is it Spam? Is it champagne? Or is it toilet rolls? So Waitrose has announced which surprising item in their stores has seen a 36% rise in sales compared to last year. Is it Spam? Is it champagne? Or is it toilet rolls? Number seven, which world leader this week congratulated Rishi Sunak on becoming UK Prime Minister? This person needs to get better advisors. Which world leader this week congratulated Rishi Sunak on becoming UK Prime Minister? And despite speculation, I only got 99 nominations, just so you're all aware. Number 8, what foodstuff did protesters throw at a Monet painting this week in Germany? Sure, they're trying to work their way through all the possible foods, but what foodstuff did protesters throw at a Monet painting this week in Germany? Number 9, a power cut in Oregon has been this week blamed on what? Someone switched it off, i.e. the power. Someone just switched the power off. A squirrel or global warming? So a power cut in Oregon has been this week blamed on what? Someone switched it off, a squirrel or global warming? Yeah, a bit rich talking about other people who can't pronounce names. No, I can pronounce names. I just can't pronounce words. A big difference. And finally, number 10, this week, Hearts Head Moor East Services has been named Britain's worst services. I don't personally think it's that bad, to be honest, but on which motorway can it be found? That reminds me. Talking of motorway services, I'll talk about it in a sec. Yeah, this week, Hearts Head Moor East Services has been named Britain's worst services. But on which motorway can it be found? Yeah, forgot. Probably should have mentioned this at the beginning. Hello to the two lovely ladies that I saw at Norton Kane Services on Sunday when we popped in to get some breakfast. They were lovely. They stood there very patiently waiting to come over and say hello. But yeah, hello to you both. Hope you are well. And that's my favourite services is Norton Keynes. Absolutely love that place. Anyway, right. Questions are up on the website now because I've actually remembered to push the button in the right order and it's all actually working. So if you want to have a recap on those, jvpqquestions.com or Beck will put the link up on Twitter as we speak. Right. I'm going to take a short break. And then when we come back, I need to ask some techie question for people. Something I found at my mum's house. And I need to work out how to get it from one to the other. So I'll ask that question because I'm sure someone in this incredible place may have the answer. The Thursday breaks. Right, I'll see you after this. Okay, right. I'll give you the answers in just a moment. But so the what I've got, well, I'm helping clear some bits out of my mum and just helping her organise and stuff because she's not, between the two of them, they've not really been well enough to do. So Sarah, Jack, and I were down there. Now, going through amongst all of the baby photos, I'm waiting for Beck, by the way. She doesn't know anything about this, and her ears and eyes are about to prick up when she hears this. So, amongst all the baby photos and stuff like that, there is also a box which I knew existed, but I wasn't sure where it was. There's a box of what can only be described as a mountain of VHS tapes. Now I know what's on the majority of these VHS tapes because my granddad, may he rest in peace, labelled pretty much all of them. But there's one I'm very, very intrigued about. Most of it I've already got copies of. They're floating around on YouTube and other places I can get hold of it. But there is one which is my 1987 Nativity. Yeah. So the question I've got is what, and I don't want to go to a company. I know a few people have already suggested it, and it was one of the biggest things that when I was searching through Google yesterday when I got home. I want to be able to do it at home where I can transfer the VHS tapes onto computer or onto CD or not CD, going back to the 90s, onto DVD or something like that. So does anyone know the best way to transfer VHS to PC? That's my starting point and something that I can do at home. I tried searching yesterday on Google and Amazon and all those kind of places, and it was either thousands of pounds or stupidly complicated. So yeah, if anyone knows, can you drop us a message on Twitter or through Facebook and Instagram and let us know what is the best way to do it? Because there's about 30 VHSs to go through. And some of them aren't labeled, and that's kind of the other reason why I don't want to pass them over to a company as well and then sort of have no idea what's on them. So yeah, if you do know best way to do that, please let us know. And then Beck's going to be stood outside my house while I'm doing it, trying to get copies of the footage, no doubt. So, but yeah, thank you very much in advance. If anyone knows, let us know. That would very, very much appreciate that. Right, get your answer sheets together then. Let's get, oh, what's that? Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Right, here we go. Oh, I haven't pushed the button. That might help. Thank you, Harriet. Right, okay, here we go. Round one, entertainment. Let's see how you did with your first 30 this evening. Question one, how is American singer Sherilyn Sarkisian better known? It was in the question. Share. Do you believe in love after love? Number two, name the Wacky Races character. It's Peter Perfect. That took forever earlier. I had that in my head. Peter Perfect was what I was going with, and every picture I had a picture of, like, because he's got PP on his. So yeah. Anyway, 20 minutes of searching the internet, found one. Number three, what number was Scott in Thunderbirds? It was number one. Number four, who hit number one in the 80s with the Final Countdown? It was Europe. Number five, what was the name of the 90s sketch show featuring Paul Whitehouse characters including Archie, Chris the Crafty Cockney, and Ron Manager? It's The Fast Show. I'm in the wrong one. Number six, which group is set to release the lost single Face It Alone, recorded over 30 years ago and featuring their frontman who died in 1991? It's Queen. I need to have another listen, to be honest, because the first couple of times I thought, doesn't sound really Queeny, but I need to have another listen, I think. Number seven, who was Liza Minnelli's singer and actress mother? It's Judy Garland. Number eight, name this Only Fools and Horses character. It's Cassandra. Number nine, in the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, which is the only one of the seven that never speaks, it was Dopey. And number 10, Letitia Dean has played the character Sharon Watts since the first episode of which UK soap? It was EastEnders. Round two, in history, Paddy Ashdown was the long-serving leader of which political party? It was the Liberal Democrats. Number two, who was the first royal family member to divorce? It was Harry VIII. Oh, wakey, wakey. Henry VIII. Number three, hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics was the formal writing system used to write which language? It's Egyptian. Number four, what was the name of the town that the gunfight at the OK Corral took place? It was Tombstone. Number five, Rhodesia was the former name for which country? It's Zimbabwe. Number 6, which knight fell in love with Queen Guinevere? According to Arthurian legend, it's Lancelot. Listening to part of the Spamalot soundtrack on the way back home the other day. The Fandango dance style can trace its roots back to which two countries? You can have a point for either of these. If you put Spain or Portugal, yep, you can have the point. You didn't need both. Number 8, what was the last Jubilee celebrated by Queen Victoria? It was her Diamond Jubilee. Number 9, the Battle of Bosworth was the last battle of the War of the Roses. Oh, no. Don't open that right now. And number 10, how was Scotsman Robert McGregor better known? He was known as Rob Roy. I should have clarified. Oh, I'll clarify in a minute. Round 3 this week. Number 1, which country was awarded this week awarded a Pride of Britain award? It was Ukraine. Number 2, what did Elon Musk bizarrely carry into Twitter headquarters this week ahead of completing his takeover? Today, he walked in with a sink. Answers on a postcard. Why? Honestly, I'd love to sit down with Elon. I really would. Number 3, revealed this week. What is the name of the highly anticipated book by Prince Harry? It's going to be called Spare. Out in January, I believe. Number 4, fake £20 notes have started appearing around Chichester, featuring whom in place of Queen Elizabeth II? It's Jesus. I don't know the story behind it. I just saw the picture online and went, oh, okay, that's a great question. The reason I put Tim Peake in there as a curveball is because Tim Peake is from Chichester. That's why, just to clarify. Number 5, which model of car have Ford announced they will no longer be manufacturing? It's Fiesta. Number 6, Waitrose has announced which surprising item in their stores has seen a 36% rise in sales compared to last year. It's Spam. This annoyed me, this article, a little bit, because Waitrose are like, oh my, we're selling 36% more Spam than we did last year. So what? Most of normal, I'd love Spam. We've got about 4 tins of it in the cupboard. It's great, especially Spam fritters. Number 7, which world leader this week congratulated Rashi Sunak on becoming UK Prime Minister? It was Joe Biden. Oh, Joe. Number 8, what foodstuff did protesters throw at a Monet painting this week in Germany? It was mashed potato. So we've had soup and we've now had mashed potato. Number 9, a power cut in Oregon has been this week blamed on what? It was a squirrel. Again, you leave cables out where squirrels can get to them. That's what's going to happen. And finally, number 10, this week, Hartshead Moors East Services has been named Britain's worst services. But on which motorway can it be found? It's the M62. I don't really mind. I've never had an issue at Hartshead Moors. I've not been in there that often, but I've never really had a problem when going across that way. Anyway, right, that is all of your first 30 so far. Let us know how you are getting. Weird gifts going in the Discord server. But yeah, let us know how you're getting on, how you've done so far. 30, oh my word. Right, okay, thank you very much. I have a lot to go through. So this is why I love, this is why I absolutely love the, you ask a question. I genuinely do think we could solve quite a few problems in the world at times. Just ask the question and then put it all together. But yeah, thank you very much. Loads of you already got in touch, so thank you. Yeah. So thank you very much for that. Still to come then, connections around and general knowledge. As always, connections, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links them all together? So yeah, lots of options there. Brilliant. Thank you, folks. I'll have a look properly tomorrow when I'm on Daddy Daycare with Jack. Last day of half term for him tomorrow. Yee. All right, let's get into it. Connections around then. As I said, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links them all together? It's not a rocket science connection round this time. Tonight, I've done some quite tricky ones recently, so we're going for a sensible one, shall we say, for tonight. Let's kick it off. Number 1, evidence or argument establishing a fact or evidence or argument establishing a fact or the truth of a statement is called what? Haley, I'm not dignifying what you said as I'm not dignifying that. Okay, Yeah, it's not Monopoly either. Oh, I saw a London. Took Jack to London Transport Museum. There's a London Underground version of Monopoly, and it was in the shop. Number two, nice, digestive, and shortbread are all types of what? So nice, digestive, and shortbread are all types of what? Oh, so I could hear someone wandering around outside. Number three, what is the name given to the direction followed by a ship or aircraft? So what is the name given to the direction followed by a ship or aircraft? Nice and simple. Number four, what is the name given to this garden building? So what is the name given to this garden building? Number five, what is an informal three-letter word for toilet? I have left this open because there might be another word you can use, but it doesn't work with the connection. Just so you know. So what is an informal three-letter word for toilet? Yeah, not that one, Alan. Knew someone to do that. Not that one. Number six, what name is given to the large part of the trunk or branch of a tree that has fallen or been cut off? So what name is given to the large part of the trunk or branch of a tree that has fallen or been cut off? Number seven, name this fruit. Don't overthink it. Name this fruit for number seven. Number eight, what name is given to a road vehicle found in town centre? Zaza? What the? There we go. That's better. What name is given to a road vehicle found in town centres that carries more people than a car? Number nine, what can be bunk, sofa, or four-poster? So what can be bunk, sofa, or four-poster? And finally, number 10, as always, what links all of those nine answers together? So what links all of those nine answers together? Technically, Alan, a bin lorry can only really transport 4 people, and there are 7-seater cars, just so you're aware. Right, let's finish off then. General knowledge, 10 random questions, starting with this. Number 1, in the UK, what shape is a give-way sign? So in the UK, what shape is a give-way sign? Number 2, the Taj Mahal is built from which stone? So the Taj Mahal is built from which stone? Number 3, in Cockney rhyming slang, if someone asked to borrow your jam jar, what would you lend them? So in Cockney rhyming slang, if someone asked to borrow your jam jar, what would you lend them? And number 4, what colour is at the top of the rainbow? So what colour is at the top of the rainbow? Number 5, how many columns are there on a Connect 4 board? How many columns are there on a Connect 4 board? Number 6, how is Barbara Millicent Roberts better known? So how is Barbara Millicent Roberts better known? Number 7, which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? So which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? Number 8, name the comic book character. So name the comic book character for number 8. Number 9, the samba is the national dance celebrated each year by which country? The national dance of this country, and it's also celebrated every year. So the samba is the national dance celebrated each year by which country? And your final question for this evening. The griffin has the body of which animal? So the griffin has the body of which animal? Right, that's your final lot of questions, other than your tiebreaker still to come. Short break, and then we will come back. No, I'll come back with the answers for your last 20 questions. I'll see you after this. Okay, answers in just a moment. Just to let you know, Saturday's quiz, and I know I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, Saturday's quiz will be pre-recorded, and then last minute changed my mind. But this Saturday's quiz will be pre-recorded. I have no choice. I'm out with some friends on Saturday night. We're at 90s Baby. Yeah. No, we're going to 90s Baby concert in Manchester on Saturday night. So Saturday's quiz will be pre-recorded. Link will be available on Saturday. And excuse me, it's 9:10. You should be in bed. Right, say goodnight quickly.
Good night.
Nicely. With your normal voice.
Good night.
There you go. Right, wave bye. Wave bye.
Bye.
Right, you, bed. 9:10. Never. Never. Right. To be fair, I thought he was already in bed. Right, let's give you the answers then to the final part of the quiz. Yeah, Saturday's quiz pre-recorded. Definitely will be. Link up on Saturday. Right, let's go. Let's see how you did with the final part then this evening. 20 answers to give you. Starting with this, number 1, evidence or argument. Establishing a fact or the truth of a statement is called proof. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate that. Number 2, nice, digestive and shortbread are all types of biscuit. Number 3, what is the name given to the direction followed by a ship or aircraft? It is course. Number 4, what is the name given to this garden building? It's no, you numpty. We'll just gloss. I'll edit that bit out. It's fine. Yeah, so what is the name given to this garden building? It is shed. I'm really hoping I've not done this for all of them now. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. No, okay, there we go. And number 5, what is an informal 3-letter word for toilet? It is loo. Number 6, what name is given to the large part of the trunk or branch of a tree that has fallen or been cut off? It is log. Number 7, name this fruit. It is melon. Number 8, what name is given to a road vehicle found in town centres that carries more people than a car? It is a bus. Not fire engine or refuse or rubbish truck or whatever it was. Number 9, what can be bunk, sofa or 4 poster? It is bed. Watch, this answer is going to say shed, isn't it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Number 10, what links them all together? It is water. All different types of water. So watershed, as in, you know, after the watershed. Threw that one in as a curveball, didn't work. And then gave the answer away anyway. But yeah, all different types of water. Or words that can have water in. General knowledge then. Number 1, in the UK, what shape is a give-way sign? It is triangle. Number 2, the Taj Mahal is built from marble. Number 3, in Cockney rhyming slang, if someone asked to borrow your jam jar, what would you lend them? It's your car. Number 4, what colour is at the top of the rainbow? It's red. Number 5, how many columns are there on a Connect 4 board? There are 7. 7. Number 6, how is Barbara Millicent Roberts better known? It's Barbie. Number 7, which sign of the zodiac is represented by the ram? It's Aries. Number 8, name the comic book character. It's Roy of the Rovers, not He-Man. Although I do now see the resemblance and I'm never ever going to get that out of my head. Number 9, the samba is the national dance celebrated each year by Brazil. And finally, number 10, the griffin has the body of which animal? It is the lion. Body of a lion. Right, Tot, sorry, I was just distracted by a GIF from the Torbit family. I was trying to work out A, why, and B, I now want to watch whatever that show is because it says Sky One in the top corner. Right, your tiebreaker question is this. Up to the 6th of October, how many UK #1 singles have there been? So up to the 6th of October, how many UK #1 singles have there been? If I pull my finger out at some point towards the end of November, I'm hoping that you're going to have some very, very special people. They are going to be asking the tiebreaker question because I want them to, basically. I'd love them to be a part of the quiz. So if I pull my finger out and sort it, yeah, we'll have some very, very special people asking a tiebreaker question for you in November. So up to the 6th of October, how many UK #1 singles have there been? Remember, nearest to this gets the point. Your answer in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a word search. It is 1403, 1403. So that is your lot for this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for playing along and all your messages, etc. Especially around the VHS stuff. I will have a look at that later on and try and work out the best way. Loads of different options and different ways to go. So really do appreciate you messaging and doing that. So thank you very much. That is it from me for tonight. Like I say, Saturday's quiz pre-recorded, back live next Thursday evening. If you are still interested in watching either the live stream, I think there's 2 tables left for the quiz with Connection at St Martin's on the 9th of November. So I think there's only 2 left now. But if you are interested in that, all the details are on our social somewhere. I think Bex retweeted one of them tonight. So if you have a look on Twitter. But yeah, that is it from me. Thank you very much. Let us know how you got on. And that one there. I really need to update this as well. I'll add that to my to-do list. Thanks as always. We'll see you soon. As always from me, take care. Stay safe.